Like, you would never think a deer could kill you, man. A deer will fuck you up, man.
They're accidents.
A chicken can kill you, man. Them things are some, man, them back claws on them chickens, man, they swipe your judgment, man. That's it, man.
Like Brother mentioned, Spire, and really it's really you that's doing it. They just, they bite you, inject it in your bloodstream, carrying throughout the body. You got to start it, right? So it pass to your heart. That's the problem. That's how the flesh is weak. You know what I mean? And just stay away from the children. Right.
You spray some, roll on the top of it, but they body don't sit in the So it's like, that's a real poison. It's like, it take out your flesh.
Yeah. Fleshy, toxins, bacteria.
Yeah, man, there's some stuff out there, man. Magnificent. You get taken out by a shark. That happened to a rhino. Tiger shark.
Alligator, the lady that slipped off the damn rock, trying to take a selfie, all them alligators down there, and she just
rat.
You done. It's like my favorite animal, one of my favorite animals, the painted dog, man. Them some dangerous dogs, man. They got more of a bite force than a wolf, man. And look, once they get a hold of you, man, and
They basically are eating.
They basically African wolves, but they more powerful. Like, man, them things get a hold of you, man, they just start ripping you apart in seconds, man. So, come on, man.
This is 1 Corinthians chapter 10. It says, moreover, brethren, I would not that ye be ignorant, how that all our fathers were under the cloud, and all passed through the sea, and were all baptized unto Moses in the cloud and in the sea, and did all eat the same spiritual meat, and did all drink the same spiritual drink, for they drank of that spiritual rock that followed them, and that rock was a Mashiach. But with many of them Yahweh was not well pleased, for they were overthrown in the wilderness.
Right, you gotta understand, we all saw, bro, when you read it, you can't help but get mad. Because we all looking at the Lord's glory, and Jake still went off, in the presence of the Lord. They literally looking at the chariot in the mountain, thunders and lightnings, and going, Moses is dead. We need a God. You need to make us a God. You know what I'm saying? And you just can't help but be like, you fucking stupid, are you fucking serious? You know what I'm saying? That's why Moses, when he got down there, he got so pissed, and he ended up breaking the stone. He had to get some new ones. Because he got that mad, he said, no the hell I didn't come up here to get the commandments. And I see y'all already committed idolatry in the presence of the Lord. If they did that in the presence of the Lord, how much more when he's not in his absence? You can't expect our people to get right. Right? It's just 2/3 of what you can't get right. When reprobates is still up in the Lord of power when they are rejected. Reprobates is just fucking rejects. Okay? Your mind is void of understanding. You don't want to understand.
The video I sent in the chat with that chariot hovering over that mountain, the lightning shooting up. I was just thinking, like, that's what our people see it. So it's like, come on now, if you saw that in this day and age, man, a chariot that's hovering over something and it's shooting lightning for it, why would you want to talk shit against that, man? Right. You see that how people swear, like, hey, send Moses, man. You know? But that is going to show you, man, man, they just don't really have fear of the Lord, man.
The Most High blocked your understanding. Because we all walked and saw and got the same judgments, okay? But when you read the scripture, it was 40 years of walking in circles in the wilderness. Because the Most High promised that generation was not going to enter in, but their kids would. So that was 40 years of riding, of walking in circles just for the Most High to strategically take them out one by one. This guy falls into a pit. You get this guy next year. You get this guy next year. Make sure all y'all niggas gone, and then I'm gonna send your children just so that they can learn that don't play with it. Don't play with it. Right? gotta understand that 40 years walking in the wilderness, man. Jake still don't get it. Even though they have the answers in front of them, they still lost. Right? Most High know how to weed out the bad apples. That's what he's doing right here.
Okay. 1 Corinthians 10, and starting at the 6th verse, it says, now these things were our example, to the intent we should not lust after evil things, as they also lusted. Neither be ye idolaters, as were some of them, as it is written, the people sat down to eat and drink and rose up to play. Neither let us commit fornication, as some of them committed, and fell in one day 23,000.
By the way, fornication is spiritual idolatry first, then adultery for the IUIC guys, which they're being taken down. And by the way, when you finally wake up, don't come over here. Just go out there and teach. Okay? So when you read that, go to the account Numbers 25. Our people committed idolatry. I believe it was with the Midianites. You know, and when Moses took up men and they put up swords, that's when he slew our people. So yeah, our people actually picked up swords to take out our own people, man. That's how hard-headed they are. So the Lord, you can't be surprised when the Lord said 2/3 of our people just gotta fucking go, man. They just gotta go. Look at how late we are in the game. Look at the devil telling you his evil plan that he has in store for you, and you still talking about some damn Trump.
The Lord literally cuts off all kind of sensibility that we have for the 2/3 of our people, man. Like, we love y'all, but at the same time, y'all gotta learn y'all lesson. What the Lord say, man. Right now, I feel looking up. You gotta toast, or else you're gonna spread it. And then, not to mention these children that's out there, man. Like, man, ain't no hope in them, man. They are literally some of the most disrespectful, dumbest children I ever met, man. Don't want to work at all, man. Ain't no way we get into it at work because you don't want to work, man. Ain't no damn way we gotta do the extra mile because y'all don't want to fucking work, man. And look, I'm young, but it's like, damn, I can see it, man. And it's kind of pissing me off because it's like, man, the Lord just gonna kill y'all, man. That's why when y'all said that, when your house shots going upon the cross, let his blood be upon us and our children, hey, the Lord made y'all eat up that, man. Now y'all kids dying in the streets, man. That's exactly what y'all get, man.
People will say it's harsh when we say this, but the best thing for the 2/3 of our people is death.
Exactly.
That's the best thing for them. That's the only way to cure. People say like, all right, well, how do we fix the next generation? Ain't no fixing them. They gotta go. The only way to fix them is for them to come back in those new bodies, be reborn in the kingdom with the laws, statutes, and commandments in their inward parts. That's the only way to cure the thing.
It was even a pastor that said the whole thing. We had the niggas, I don't know where they was at, but yeah, they was down there, they had a whole bunch of guns, assault rifles and all that. And the pastor was like, yeah, those are not my people. Like, dudes like, they gotta go. Hey.
I mean, it's the person thing. You just gotta go. I realized this was earlier last week, man. Like you said, this generation, they gotta go. Okay, this is an LGBT trans generation. There's no hope. It's over. And I realized that I'm a bit crazy. Okay, because the moment I get mad, I'm like, man, if it was up to me, all you motherfuckers be gone right now. Blow this shit up, blow that up. You know what I'm saying? Kill the staff, okay? Because they support this shit. Except, you know, the security and all that. I'll blow all this shit. And I just started laughing. I'm like, I'm gonna be a psycho. I am. But it's just how I feel when I see this wicked adultery. Adultery is wicked. I'm crazy, man. I admit it. I sat there and laughed. Shit, make for a while, you know? I'm like, no remedy off with all you motherfuckers. You support it. You heard one check, that means you support it. You got to go. That's how I feel. And I'm like, listen, these guys are just free. y'all mother.
Now they make it dang on restaurants where all the chefs got HIV. This place got to go.
Gotta go. Because they're trying to eliminate the stigma for being solid. Okay? For doing evil, there comes consequences. They're trying to eliminate the stigma. I got HIV and I'm proud. Great. Stay the hell away from me. Put a remain. You know, we'll come off. You know?
This is why the older days were so much better, man. If there was somebody being wicked, man, you got stoned, bro.
Out of existence.
Exactly.
Doing my favorite.
Now, you see, if you allow it to go on, how much it builds up, man. That's why the Lord set these law, statutes, and commandments, man, because they are perfect, man. It keeps stuff like that out of our community, man. We don't want to live like the damn Edomites, man, because that's what you want everybody to live like, man. And we see that is the most, it is literally a vile way to live, man. And that's why we ultimately need salvation, because there ain't no hope in this damn place, man. It's literally death everywhere, man. That's why, man, we don't say we don't hope for future here, man. We hope the future is the kingdom, man. That's what we want, man.
Oh,
Right.
you got detransitioners going before the Congress and telling them, you know, I didn't, you know, I made a mistake. And then there was a girl. She said that she talked to her parents, her brother. I said, kill all of them. Kill them all. You know what I'm saying? Because it don't make no sense how you consulted your entire intermediate family and they all push you to do that thing too. So that shows you they don't got no cojones because they want to make sure that they're in politically correct. And in doing so, it damaged you. All it took was for one of them to say, you ain't doing that wicked shit. So that means your entire house is wicked. Your parents are wicked, your brother is wicked. Just away with all this. So, look, in Germany, they send up sexual activity things for kids in schools, man. Okay? You know,
it seems to never stop. The line just keeps getting pushed and pushed and pushed. And where are the defenders of this, man? Like, where are the people who standing up? It ain't none. Everybody just laying down, putting the covers over their head and hoping for tomorrow, man. Waiting for tomorrow to come.
And just pretend that the demon in the room will go away. Like, nah, man, it ain't gonna go away. You know, like that shit don't work in the movies.
And you got teachers out here that's online boasting and bragging about turning your children left.
Right.
So when your judgment comes, just know, man, you ushered it up on yourself, man. And those that love them that partake in that stuff, man, you gonna get a judgment too, man. So they call it good, man.
They even said it was the pride, like the pride parade. They was chanting, we coming for your children.
Yeah.
So I mean, like you already know like what they own.
But I bet some of them was teachers too.
Yeah. A lot of them, when they sit up here, they ain't like that. They telling you they like that.
Yeah, they put a line in the sand and then they push the envelope, they erase the line and then they draw a new one. And it just keep going further and further and further, you know.
They're trying to legalize weed on that. How can you scoop any more?
Right.
Can you scoop any more than that?
Same like a millennial chick would say that you a pedophile if you want to deal with a 15, 16-year-old girl. But but she support homosexuality. You know?
And now they pushing that minors can consent.
Right. And then so like
toddler can consent, man.
right. And so like with that being said, like this is all it's all a part of the same agenda. You know, like all you LGBTQ people are a bunch of sexual deviants. You know?
You're not satisfied with you want everything corrupt. You're not satisfied with just being wicked. Like you want everything. Yeah. You want to see everybody see plain just like you.
This is why we want the kingdom so bad, man. Because, dog, bro, this place is literally everything that the Lord doesn't want, man. And you people got a problem when we say that these devils need to go into slavery, man. They need to, man. Look at what they push in this world, bro. No, everything they push is death, man. And they need to go into slavery, man. Man, you heathens don't even know how, basically how good y'all gonna have it in the kingdom, man. You gonna just have to pay tribute to us, man. I mean, y'all gonna get your ass kicked, but I mean, still though, man.
In this world, you can marry a dog, man. You can marry a tree. But it's illegal to have more than one wife. Which only good things can come out of that. But that's illegal. But you can marry your dog.
You have to take medicine for the after effects.
That's wicked. That's wicked.
The wife that you do marry, if she go fuck off with another man, she can blame you for it, get alimony from you, you know what I'm saying, and break your pockets.
Right.
Steve Harvey.
That's what he did.
Yeah, that's what he.
Right.
I was going to do a lesson, but it just shows you that the simping still has 0 wins. Everybody that panders to women and the prostitute, you all lose in the end.
Right. Yeah, he made that book act like think like a man, act like a lady.
And Sierra's ex-husband, super cool. She still left your ass. So as much as y'all want to pander for the hoes, you always lose.
Make it good, bro. Sierra.
Oh, I mentioned her because that nigga is such a Russell.
Yeah.
He is such a couple. There's a clip where they're at a show or whatever, and the guys wanted a picture with Sierra.
Yeah.
So he took a picture with Sierra to be coming up like, with the chain, like, you know what I'm saying?
Man, you supposed to smack him.
Yeah, and she posing for us too.
Right.
I'm coming to take a picture with your woman. You come here,
And you push me out the way. Man, you supposed to get smacked.
And she did it too, but words of rebuke was here. Like, wait a minute, why would you? You know, but she would come, and she gonna leave your ass too, man. Without a doubt.
Yeah, like, hey, if she would have had a righteous, if she was righteous herself, she'd have been like, nah. Well, matter of fact, she wouldn't even took the damn picture.
And she was dressed basically naked. Right. Still, so it just completely confused you, man. You know.
Yeah, that is like Steph Curry's wife, man. You know.
No picture, but you can take a picture of the sign, not us.
Yeah, this is Isaiah chapter 59, and verse 15. It says, "Yea, truth faileth, and he that departed from evil maketh himself a prey. And the Lord Yahweh saw it, and it displeased him that there was no judgment. And he saw that there was no man, and wondered that there was no intercessor. Therefore his arm brought salvation unto him, and his righteousness it sustained him."
Where's the outrage? Where's the one that's going to stand up for what's right? Everybody's like, you know, who's going to stand up for what's right? Where's the judgment? Right? Saying that they will come back and choose you. Where's the outrage? Where's the light? That just goes to show you need to be as unplugged from this world as possible. Okay? It's filthy. It's polluted. If you're a woman, okay, you got a husband, you need to cleave unto him more now than ever. Right? Y'all need to be more close now than ever with all the shit that's gonna hit the fan. Coming soon. You know what I'm saying? Because it's gonna get rough.
And the ones that do call themselves breaking away, you just breaking away from your judgment out here, man. Because ain't nobody gonna be worried about you like your husband would be. You know, it's about to get way worse than you've ever seen. When the book just read, you know, I think I read that precept, like it's never been done before. That's how bad it's gonna get out here. Worse than it has ever been. And who gonna be the prey? The women and children.
Like you just scared them.
See, it's in right count.
said something more scary. You got the dress on this one.
Scriptures say, rise up ye women that say ease. Y'all, they at ease, man. Too damn comfortable, man. Us men of the Lord, man, we ain't comfortable in this damn place, man. When the scriptures say be as pilgrims, man, we on the move, man. We thinking ahead of safety, man. We didn't know that. Okay, that ain't no insult in these times. You gotta be that way. You gotta be ready to pick up the lead. Ain't shit constant no more. Ain't nothing guaranteed or promised, man. Look at all y'all jobs. All y'all still proud because you got a little job to go to. But what happens when that goes away? You know?
And just this week, I started to downsize again because of that situation with the hot water or whatever. And I was like, you know what, man? I feel more comfortable having less stuff. Like my friends, they playing this card game, whatever. They out of town for it. They talking. They don't even realize that I just really took all my trash, kind of shit. Dump this, dump that. You know, just bring it small again, just in case something happens. I'll feel better. The less I have, the better. You know, I don't got shit no way. But thinking like a pilgrim, I just kept saying, hey, I think that's how I move. I can't help but think like that.
When the Lord said that knowledge, wisdom and knowledge should be the stability of thy times, man, and Isaiah 4:1 is going to come to fruition, man, you want to go want a man that's a strategist, man, that know how to think, how to survive, man, and that's what we going to be doing, man. We ain't going to want to hear your shit in that day, man. I feel like we should go left. No, if I say and feel my spirit telling me to go right, we going right. And if you want to go left and down. There you go. They ain't gonna have no attachment to you. Exactly, man. If you don't do what is necessary, bye. Wait.
And all the women that left man of the Lord, hey, you finna get your damn insides turned inside out.
No more of that lip, back talk, and all of that. You wanna back talk, be like, but alright, don't handle it yourself. Don't figure this out yourself.
Well, like the brother said, Slocky, bro. When we talking about visions and dreams, you thinking about this time that we get ready to come into, like all these things that we mentioning, right? People have had dreams and visions like 2 years ago. So now here we go again. Some of these things might actually come to pass this time around.
Like the brother.
Right, that's what I'm talking about. When the brother was mentioning that, that's what made me think, as this second lockdown comes into play, and the way that this economy is actually going, some of the visions that brothers had, and even some of their wives had visions, about the terrible things that happened, right? Animals getting free from the zoo and all these different animals that you never seen before, roaming the urban streets. All these little different things that these visions that brothers have had and some of their women have had, that might come to pass this time,
Like, the dream I had about, now I'm starting to have deja vus, and I just be like, man, we're gonna close to the end. Like the dream I had about those creatures off the Quiet Place, man. And they was out there just swiping people, man, cutting them in half, man. So it's like, man, we don't got no piece of the lives of people, man. And we up here prophesying destruction, and the Lord will bring about that judgment at the same time, man. Okay? Supposed to feel sorry for these little niggas that do this shit. No, man.
Yeah. Hey, what's funny is, man, your sword ain't gonna be able to deliver you. All these niggas posing with
right.
guns and stuff, ARs and pistols. Then you got the 100-round drum on it. Hey, the Lord can make it so you don't even have access to those weapons.
Or the Lord, look, we know those super soldiers gonna be coming too, man. Man, Esau gonna send one of them through y'all fucking head. Just one gonna just obliterate y'all ass, man.
Yeah.
Come on,
yeah,
man.
because they gonna be shipped up, number one. And they gonna have them nanobites in their system. So like the nanobites act as artificial blood cells. So it's like, so you can run and just not get tired. run for hours and hours and hours and hours and not get tired.
What's that movie called with Ben? What's that movie called? No. It was the movie we had nanobites on. Every time we got shot.
Like, it wasn't pretty, was it?
It's a new one that came out.
Oh, yeah. I didn't see it.
Yeah, but basically, every time he got shot, or like they had tried to slow him, the nanobites would bring them all back together and stuff like that. So, man, this devil don't see those same super soldiers until y'all niggas.
They got the all the weapons on. I look at them as curtains. Just sitting there, activated at 10 o'clock. And just on, just right there in front of the block. Anybody that comes outside, runs on down there, back inside, back, right? Yeah, back inside.
And right. You citizen, you have 5 seconds to comply.
I had a vision about that.
And they're gonna kick it over, knock it down. Gonna get right back up. You're gonna kick it over, knock it down. Get right back up. They prepping it for every scenario situation. So unless you know how to disarm and got a damn screwdriver on you, that thing's gonna take your ass out when you get through.
And the motherfucker's gonna have AI too, so it might get mad. It might get mad at you.
This is the book of Luke, chapter 13.
These niggas.
This is Luke, chapter 13, and verse 34. Oh, Jerusalem, Jerusalem, which kills the prophets, and stones them that are sent unto thee. How often would I have gathered thy children together, as a hen doth gather her brood under her wings, and ye would not. Behold, your house is left unto you desolate, and verily I say unto you, ye shall not see me until the time come when ye shall say, blessed is he that cometh in the name of the Lord.
Yeah, to show you that it was our own people that don't listen to the prophets, that make sport of the prophets. I'll tell you that too. So here it is, the Lord's giving you the message, you're making sport of them, thinking this is a joke. And the Lord said, it's all right because we're going to get the last laugh. Most high speaking. He said, I'm going to laugh, which means we going to laugh. When all hell breaks loose, when you guys are falling out of the trees because you don't know what you're going to do. You don't know what you're going to do. Okay? We're going to be sitting back there laughing. Because you're probably thinking, well, what y'all gonna do? Truth be told, I don't know what's gonna happen. I know I'm gonna be taken care of, Lord's will. The difference of the matter is we're gonna be in the know and we got faith. So we're not gonna be moved off faith. Okay? I'm already expecting to be unemployed by the end of the year. And now it could change. But I'm already expecting, man, yeah, this shit about to shut down and all that. So if anything, spiritually, if you have that same mindset, you're more prepared than the next man. The next man is thinking, I don't want to think about it. The next man is thinking, well, no matter what, I'm going to do it. Even though it may shorten you, that thing's going to bury you, man. I'm telling you, man. It's going to bury you. Right? And you don't want to do it, but you didn't take the time to prepare spiritually already. You had the time. So you can't help, you're going to panic in that day because you didn't believe in the end. And since you mocked the hand of the Lord, the Lord said, I'm gonna laugh at you in that day. I thought the Lord would be like, wait, I thought you had it all figured out. I thought we was the ones that was lost. I thought we was the lost ones, the confused.
This is Psalm chapter 91 and verse 7. And it says, I'm gonna start at verse 6. I'm gonna start at verse 5. Thou shalt not be afraid for the terror by night, nor for the arrow that flieth by day, nor for the pestilence that walketh in darkness, nor for the destruction that wasteth at noonday. 1,000 shall fall at thy side, and 10,000 at thy hand, but it shall not come nigh thee. You know, that's the faith that we have, man, that death is not going to come towards us unless we got to be martyrs for this truth. Okay? But for the 2/3 and the rest of you people, man, y'all can be piling up like M&Ms in a bubble gum machine, man. Because the Lord is going to have it with y'all, man. The Lord is going to open up on y'all, man. Because, hey, the Lord is not going to have it on you, man. Once again, we are We are prophesying these things. We are prophesying these things, not just to fill our own bellies. It's to teach y'all, man, and to warn y'all. That's what the prophets are here for, to say before it happens so y'all can get it right. But if you don't want to take heed to the message, hey, once again, this shit going by death by pain, man.
This is Hebrews chapter 4, starting at the first verse. So let us therefore fear, lest a promise being left us of entering into his rest, any of you should seem to come short of it. For unto us was the gospel preached, as well as unto them. But the word preached did not profit them.
Right. The word is prophesied, going back to all of us being under the rock. It was preached to us and them, but the word preached did not profit them. Because maybe perhaps they're thinking about their future and they're thinking about the next 5, 10 years from now. Okay, that doesn't profit them. The fact that they take responsibility to change their ways, to depart from evil, that doesn't profit them. Maybe they just want to stay in their ignorance, to smoke cigarettes and say, I'm justified by the blood. But that's not the case, you know? So it doesn't profit them, right? Keep going.
For unto us the gospel was preached, as well as unto them, but the word preached did not profit them, not being mixed with faith in them that heareth it. For we which have believed do enter into rest, as he said, as I have sworn in my wrath, if they shall enter into my rest, although the works were finished from the foundation of the world. For he spake in a certain place of the seventh day on this wise, and God, Yahweh, did rest the seventh day from all his works. And in this place again, if they shall enter into my rest. Seeing therefore it remaineth that some must enter therein, and they to whom it was first preached enter not in because of unbelief. Again, he limited a certain day, saying in David, today, after so long a time, and it is said, today, if ye will hear his voice, harden not your hearts. For if Yahweh had given them rest, he would, then would he not afterward have spoken of another day. There remaineth therefore a rest to the people of Yahweh, for he that entered into his rest, he also has ceased from his own works, as did God did from his. Okay. Let us labor therefore to enter into that rest, lest any man fall after the same example of unbelief.
Right? So we're supposed to enter into that rest that still set up for us, and let us not be an example of the unbelievers. The unbelievers being the 2/3. The unbelievers being the ones that was in the wilderness that wandered for 40 years and that was destroyed because of their unbelief. So let us not be like them, but let us fall as an example of faith. Because it is written, they heard the message, but they weren't mixed with faith that heard it. They didn't like what they heard, right? Nobody wants to hear about evil times, noisome beasts, swords, destruction. Nobody wants to hear about that. The flesh naturally seeks what? Prosperity and to be comfortable. And the Lord said that things are going to get uncomfortable. So those who don't believe or have faith are saying, what? I'm not going to listen to that. I'm instead going to listen, having teachers with itching ears, I'm going to listen to the person that's telling me the things that I want to hear. And the things that I want to hear is that I still have time. There is plenty of time. The Lord ain't coming no time soon. Everything going to be all right. We're going to keep trying to wake up the whole nation of Israel and build a society on this land, right? Well, if that's really the case, why should the Lord come back? If he's going to get that comfortable for us, why the Lord needs to come back? Eventually, what? Esau gonna come and ransack every damn thing anyway, and then the Lord gonna come back. But he didn't say that that's gonna happen. He said he's coming back soon. And we're looking at the prophecies, man. The devil is really telling you to your face that they want to be guys on the earth. There's nothing anybody can do to stop them. In the future, very near future, you will own nothing to be happy. You're gonna have zero meat consumption in the very near future. Your purchases and transactions will all be monitored and regulated. They're gonna give you a microchip, and in it, that's how you're gonna identify who you are. That's how you're gonna fly on the plane. That's how you're gonna clock in at work. That's how you're gonna get your monthly income that they're gonna give you. Okay, whatever they decide per month. You become, they're telling you to their face that they want to make the movie Elysium, Minority Report, and all the other ones you can think of come to reality. And you are the slaves, and they're the overseers. And you still gonna sit up here and say, the Lord ain't coming back. Well, you deserve everything you're going to receive in the very near future. And we're talking to you Israelites, okay? The ones who still vote for Trump, you know, because with this whole political thing, it's gonna be crazy. See how many of our people are gonna damn near, right, lose their voices preaching about how Trump needs to be the savior of the world. And this guy got nothing in store for you but lockdown and martial law.
His wife be looking disgusting every day. Trying to hold his hands. He gonna do something for us. Second Ezra chapter 9, verse 7. And everyone that shall be saved shall be able to escape by his works, and by faith, while ye have believed, shall be preserved from the said perils, and shall see my salvation in my land and within my borders, for I have sanctified them for me from the beginning.
That goes back to the election. The election. Everyone by faith is going to be delivered by said pearls. So you ask me, what's my course of action? It's faith. And I'm hoping that the Lord guide my steps and I'll be all right. I may be uncomfortable for a little bit, but at the end of the day, I understand that these things must happen, right? But what did he tell people? He said, I'm coming to lay the land desolate, but I will give you the life as a prize in every land you take, wherever you go. So yeah, you're about to get uncomfortable, but I'm going to preserve your life. That's what matters, you know? So in my mind, I'm already letting go of folly shit, half the folly shit. I narrowed it down again. Fuck this shit, it's a waste of time. Shit's about to hit the fan. Let's get all this out of here, man. Maybe get some money back from the Lord if I can. Right? It's just the way I've been thinking. It's about to go down, right?
Verse 9. Then shall they be in pitiful case, which now have abused my ways, and they that have cast them away despitefully shall dwell in torments. For such as in their life have received benefits, they have not known me. And they that have loathed my law, while they yet had liberty, and when it has yet place of repentance, unto them understood not, but despised it. The same must know it after death by pain.
You're going to be in a pitiful case because you all had an opportunity to hurt. You all have an opportunity to repent and abstain from evil. And the fear of the Lord, we explain what wisdom and understanding is. The fear of the Lord and to depart from evil. You had the opportunity to take these little steps and to believe, and you chose not to. You had the opportunity to pick up a book or download the app and read. But you chose not to, so you shall be in a pitiful case in the end.
Like, I don't know what make our people think they just so damn good. You literally have no defense at all. You know? Like, that's what the Lord was saying. They basically, I forget how he said. I'm trying to find the scriptures.
Verse 13, and therefore be thou not curious how the ungodly shall be punished, and when, but inquire how the righteous shall be saved, whose the world is and for whom the world is created.
So we're not concerned about the now. That's the beautiful part of it. Before, when Jake went off, it affected all of us. Most High still deal with Jake on the individual level. But there are times where the Most High will punish the whole nation for the sins of the church. But the Lord said, this time around, you ain't got to worry about that. So now your unrighteous deeds, your incredulity, is not going to affect the righteous anymore. We read how in certain cases, when the Lord brings judgment upon the land, only that man's righteousness by his righteousness is going to deliver. None of his loved ones or anything. Showing you that the Heavenly Father is capable of doing anything, man. So we're not concerned about the ungodly.
Verse 14, then answered I and said, I have said before and now do speak, and will speak it also hereafter, that there be many more of them which perish than of them which shall be saved. Like as a wave is greater than a drop.
Compare a wave to a drop. You can see the wave, you can't see that drop. It's fucking microscopic, you know what I'm saying? And that's how much the Lord is going to be doing, killing and destruction. And then you, Jake, are going to fall forward. You're going to fall right into the snare, man. We heard about his 4 sword judgments, man. Take your pick, okay? Take your pick.
That's how they be going these stop signs. That's how they do it. And verse 17, and he answered me, saying, like as a field is, so is also the seed. As the flower be, such are the colors also. Such as the workman is, such also is the work. And as the husbandman is himself, so is his husbandry also, for it was the time of the world. And now when I prepare the world, which was not yet made, even for them that, Salakia, even for them to dwell in that now live, no man spake against me. For then everyone obeyed, but now the manner of them which are created in this world that is made are corrupted by perpetual seed, and by a law which is unsearchable, rid themselves.
Yeah, the scripture says that the wicked seed that was planted from Adam and sprung out. And now, the Most High had to destroy the previous world by water because of their disbelief and walking in, you know, on their own self-will. Imagine now. It's way worse than that. So ain't no remedy for these people. That you got to be destroyed. It's that wicked root, okay, that has taken root.
Verse 20. So I considered the world, and behold, there was pearl, because of the devices that were come into it. And I saw and spared it greatly, and have kept me a grape of the cluster, and a plant of a great people. Let the multitude perish then, which was born in vain, and let my grape be kept, and my plant, for with great labor have I made it perfect. Nevertheless, if thou wilt cease yet 7 days more.
Right, so he said out of a cluster of grapes, pluck one grape, okay? That's the Lord's salvation. The whole other destroyed. He said, let them perish that was born in vain. You're just born in vain. You were born in vain. You got people who say, well, I was born gay. I call bullshit, but let's say if that was the case, you were born in vain. You're going to be destroyed. Just do away with it, okay? Wave to a drop, grape of a cluster. He said, with great work I put into that one grape and that one plant. So I'm going to preserve that. The rest of you Jakes, you 2/3, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, you are just fit for destruction. Not only are we prophesying the downfall of the society, we prophesy to the other nations as well that they're going into slavery for their nation. But also you Jakes, okay, you can't get right. You mockers, you scoffers. You call them, what's the lights and Sarnettos? House of Conscience in Egypt. You're just the same ones walking in the wilderness for 40 years. You're going to be destroyed. You know, you want to argue, you Muslim. You heard what the Apostle said about the Muslim. He wasn't lying when he said that. You guys are stubborn as hell. gonna be destroyed. Right? The FOI, Nation of Islam, all y'all gonna be destroyed. Okay? You stuck. You really want to follow another guy. You have your own heritage right here. But you like, nope, I want to be in this. You gonna be destroyed. 2/3 Negroes think it's just funny games to run around the streets, laugh at us all day. You gonna be destroyed. You guys, unbelief is trusting your job, trusting your position. A lot of you women work in banks. A lot of you women work close to the government, and you feel oh so safe because you work for the government. If anything, you in the line of fire. Okay, first, right? But you feel so safe because you work for the bank. Oh yeah. Trump. Yeah. By the way, didn't Trump shut down the government for a whole month? And when you look up the procedure of that, you are forced to work. So if you're on vacation, you got to get your ass back to work, and you're working for free. Eve on there crying, please go back to government so we can get back to work. Trump was in up there eating. I forgot what it was about. It was something petty, but I know it exceeded 30 days. That's as long as the government was there. So wait a minute, y'all want to fight for Trump so bad, the nigga closed up shop on you, forced you to work, and you ain't get paid nothing. He did that for a whole month. While y'all there screaming and crying, he in the mirror shaving like about nothing. I don't care. Fixing his tie. You know, ain't worried about
spray
nothing.
tan on.
Yeah. Put his spray guns, light up that red. This red is orange. Think of orange. You know what I'm saying? And Jake over there crying, and he just sleeping, eating steak while y'all ain't got working for free.
Straight, yeah, you. Hey, spray tan, maybe. I got this.
He shut the government down for a whole month. Y'all want him back in office. We're about to shut it down again. Again, you feel so comfortable with yourself in Egypt, right? Living in the military, working off the military. Hey, and the people who are doing the most good right now are the better ones. Those who are active duty, all that, they can wait. That's what the scripture says. You go get punished for strengthening yourself with Pharaoh. The closer you get to him, you looking down at your own people. Yeah. I'm with him. And Esau gonna be the first ones to look at you and say, "Get your ass," you know what I'm saying? In that pit, go across the country. We're gonna leave your ass over there. They still over there in Afghanistan, by the way. Obama ain't bringing shit back.
Alright, this is Ezekiel 26 and 7. And you can apply this to the modern day king of Babylon. It's talking about the ancient king of Babylon, Nebuchadnezzar, or treasure. Ezekiel 26 and 7. For thus saith the Lord power, behold, I will bring upon Tyrus, Nebuchadnezzar, the king of Babylon, the king of kings from the north, with horses and with chariots, with him horsemen and companies and much people. He shall slay with the sword thy daughters in the field. He shall make a fort against thee, and cast a mountain against thee, and lift up the buckler against thee. He shall set engines of war against thy walls with his axes, and he shall break down thy towers. By reason of abundance of his horses by reason of abundance of his horses, the dust shall cover thee. Thy walls shall shake at the noise of the horsemen and of the wheels and of the chariots. When he enter into thy gates, as men enter into the city, when it is made a breach. The hooves and of his horses shall he tread down in all thy streets, and shall slay thy people with the sword. Thy strong garrison shall go down to the ground. They shall make a spoil of thy riches, and make a prey of thy merchandise, and they shall break down thy walls, and destroy thy pleasant houses. They shall lay thy stones and thy timber in the dust in the midst of the water. And I will cause out of the noise of thy songs to cease, and the sound of thy harp shall be no more. Alright. Yeah, that's what the Lord is about to do now, like to this current world. Okay, because new king of Babylon, the so-called white man, he gonna pretty much do the same thing. You know, making what's that, 15-minute cities and stuff, and like the curfew. Hey, and it's gonna be way worse because you have artificial intelligence that's going to guard these people in their houses and in their blocks and all that. Okay? You don't know what's going on. Like all those movies, and they show you that in the movie I, Robot, Will Smith. They had the army of robots marching down the street. They was glowing red. They're like, get back in your house. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, on the town corner, they say, get back in. And no compliance, run them over. Stumping on them, killing them. And that's what you people gonna realize the devil when he set up martial law. Because you know, whenever they do the lockdown, right? You in the house, but they out there setting up 5G. They setting up the city while you inside. You can't see it. So one of these days, you just gonna see troops on your block, and they gonna say, "You gotta get back inside, man." And then you gonna be on the internet. We can't read. We can't. Yeah, that's what's gonna happen.
And also, even if y'all overthrow those troops that they sent in, just remember this devil does got direct energy weapons. He ain't got to come in your house, man. Just laser your houses, just burn your ass up from the inside, man. Man, they show you on video games, TV shows, man. This devil even got orbital strikes, man. So don't come on, man. You niggas, man, ain't ready for what Esau got prepared for. Ultimately, it's through the Lord, though.
A lot of brothers are saying that with all these Trump stuff, whatever the hell's going on, just to take people's attention away from asking questions about the Lord or more. And why hasn't the president addressed these conspiracy theory allegations? He never used a word, man. We don't even know. They just rushing it under a rug. They don't want you to ask questions.
He did a little speech or something, but it was stupid. It ain't even addressed that. It ain't even talk about it. It just basically was just talking in circles and never said nothing about what happened. Christian people
got hit.
Same bullshit.
They got hit. Hey, the scripture says this, man of sin shall be revealed. The world is going to acknowledge you, man, as the devil. Even your own people are acknowledging that you are the devil. They're warning their own people about the government, doesn't care about. They're talking about their own people. And when he comes to set up the troops, you know it's a wrap, right? You know it's a wrap. They setting up the 15-minute cities. They setting up underground apartments and stuff, and telling you you don't need to come up anymore. Come on, man, that's slavery. They literally gonna, you stupid ass motherfuckers are gonna sign up for that deal. I'm underground or whatever. And you're gonna try to come up and they're gonna say, hey, what are you coming up here for? Oh, you don't need to come up. You don't need to come up. Wait a minute. I live on the planet Earth. You don't need to come up here for. We got an artificial sun here. You know, we cut a hole here. You can go over there and get some sunlight, but you don't need to come up anymore. Yeah, this is what the devil's doing. He's working on underground apartments, and the caption is, you do not need to come up anymore. So you literally in hell with no contact with the human race anymore. That's what they try to do. What you want? And I want a husband. We'll decide, yes, this is what he's doing. And best believe those are going to be turned into detention centers. And you're going to have to get passes to come up. If you do come up, and it's for a certain time, you got to get your ass back. Yeah, man. You think we grasping at straws? You've seen this, man. They're telling you what they're going to do, and they're going to catch all you niggas in this shit.
And that's how they're able to do it. They tell you up front, and they basically tell you what they're going to do. And you don't catch on. That's how it works, you know. That's how you people be under this spell and hypnotized or whatever because you're not really paying attention, you know. Yeah. And these people are high-level Masons, man. That's part of their trickery, man. They tell you it to your face, and they pull the wool over your eyes and roll it out. All these movies and stuff, they're telling you what they're going to do. But you look at it as, oh, this is a good movie, yeah. No, that's your future, man.
That's their deepest desires put into a film. You know what I'm saying? And look, they Kamala Harris went up there and said, we gotta reduce the population. People just started clapping. She just told you they're coming to kill you. Nobody asked the question, Wait a minute. How do you suppose?
And like, how is it black women in office?
She said we gotta reduce the population. Y'all play. What? And they went in, Pfizer went on camera and said, we didn't force nobody to take this. Nobody to take it. You know? And they're like, wait a minute, you force people in. We stand by what we say, we do not force anybody to take it. Dumbasses. They saying what? We gave you the opportunity. You know what I'm saying? That's the devil for you, man. These people, first people you gonna trust. Go ahead, reach out, brother. They literally said, wait a minute, you stop people from working. They said, look, we gave you the opportunity of a lifetime. You didn't do anything. I'm laughing at all y'all. All of you.
This is Matthew 24, starting at the 14th verse. And it says, and this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all the world for a witness unto all nations. And then shall the end come, when ye therefore shall see the abomination of desolation spoken of by Daniel the prophet, stand in the holy place, whoso readeth, let him understand. Then let them which be in Judea flee unto the mountains. Let him which is on his housetop not come down to take anything out of his house. Neither let him which is in the field return back to take his clothes. And woe unto them that are with child, and to them that give suck in those days. But pray ye that your flight be not in the winter, neither on the Sabbath day. For then shall be great tribulations, such as was not since the beginning of the world to this time, nor ever shall be. And except those days should be shortened, there should no flesh be saved, but for the elect's sake those days shall be shortened. If any man shall say unto you, Lo, Christ, Hamashiach, are there, believe it not. So it's just saying, you know, the perilous days is going to come, okay? You know, when you see all these plagues and different things happening around the world, you know, don't be surprised. It's, you know, Yahweh Shai getting ready to return, okay? And he's going to shorten the days for the elect's sake. And that goes back to what the brother was saying, like, you know, it's not going to be a lot of people saved. This true thing for everybody, okay? It's only for the elect's sake that, you know, Yahweh Shai is coming back to redeem his wife.
Let's return. Let's to the current stand of God the elect's sake. And the Lord is really going to show how much he cares for the elect, because he's going to do things for us, Lord, when we're part of that number. And for you, for your brothers, for your sisters, he's going to do things for you that you can never even see or fathom coming. When you look at what the prophets did, the Lord was doing so much. He said he did so many miracles that he couldn't contain. And then he said, the little things I do, you're going to do great. You read about the accounts of the apostles. Okay, Paul literally blessed the napkin, and they passed that napkin around and it was healed. You have people that was being healed by Peter's shadow. So you're going to be thinking, I wonder, the Lord's going to just give it to you. Like I said, the Esau may come in, corner you in your house, whatever. You probably can just walk through the damn wall, man. You know? Unless he give you that power to obliterate you. Okay? You probably just literally turn invisible and a chariot come and get you. He's going to really show how much he loves his elect in that day. And he said, let me do it. You know, we get on our women all the time for them, what? Not letting the man be the man. You know what I'm saying? When the time comes, you got to let the Lord, let him be the man. Right? You got to know when to surrender. Talk to anybody that's on the hospital bed, right? And they fight, right? And they've been fighting for so long, they all eventually learn to just surrender and say, look, this is good. Right? natural to some people. It's gonna be natural. Eventually, you're only gonna be able to do so much. You understand? You gotta let the Lord. You got to let him take over. Whatever it is, you gotta let him have it. You know, let the Lord take his aim. It is what it is, man. He said he wants to do this for us. So that's the faith that's giving us that comfort in that day. You say, look, it's the will of the Lord. Think, this is will. Whatever happens, happens. Some of us may get caught up in the concentration camp. Some of us may even lose our life. But it's his will. But for his elect, for the most part, the deliverance is going to be. So we're going to literally be escaping death. We're going to be eating good, right? Another secret probably people don't know about, the scripture talk about how we're going to be eating good. And you got people on the earth today, Edomites, hardcore preppers. It's just on their spirit. Every day they're looking for a sale. Ooh, the chicken eggs, 10 more cents cheaper. You know, rat while we can. You don't even realize the Lord prepping that for the elect, man.
Right.
You don't even realize you may just stumble across a damn mansion in a bunker, jackpot, right? And you may only be there for a week. But nevertheless, that's watch the movie The Walk, The Road, right? It goes to show you the Lord taking care of us, man. I see these preppers, I'm like, I love you, man. Just stack up on that chicken, man. Stack up on that chicken, man. You know what I'm saying? That's what you're gonna need. That's the Lord will take care of it. He's already prepping for us already. He's already doing it. The spirit that's on these people, hardcore preppers, and he's so concerned about the end. Thank you, the Lord is prepping it for the elect.
Yeah, and then like they stupid enough to put it on camera too. So like a lot of people like, oh, Jane Doe and such and such got this and that and the other. So hey, this is the plan. We need 6 of y'all. We're gonna go on the back. It's gonna break in the house. Take the goods.
And if you watch the movie, The Road, they had all that, but what they ended up doing, they took their own life. Because they was prepping for it, but they honestly wasn't expecting to live through it. At most, they're expecting that stuff will bounce back in 3 months, 6 months. When they realize that that's the end, they just say, man, fuck this shit. You know, so a lot of them aren't actually mentally prepared to actually go through that. Oh no, they already trying, you know, the internet, the curses on them.
Anthony Oliver, you know, the guy that made the song. You know, he made another song.
Yeah, because they feeling the heat. So when it actually happens, that's why they prep so hard, because they're afraid. You know what I'm saying? They think they're gonna have the advantage because they want to have the advantage. They're afraid of being in that position. Just like that, I think the brother shared about the Rothschilds. He's going to tell you that watch for care for riches, consuming, taking away sin. I forgot how the video said it, but he said he was so concerned, him and his family were so concerned about being poor, they ended up taking their own life and their children. Because they're just always thinking about it. Well, what if we can't eat the luxuries that happen? What if we got to cut back? Right? They mentally unstable. They can't tolerate it. So believe it or not, the Lord has already got our future correct. It's already laid out. The path is already laid out. So you just got to hold on and endure it.
That's great. I had a precept in my head.
Okay, we'll end it on that.
Proverbs 13 and 22. A good man leaveth an inheritance to his children's children, and the wealth of the sinner is laid up for the just.
It's also said, you know, we will give it to one who is going to judge the poor, righteous. We good, man. We good, trust me. So, then we're going to give all praises to the Yahweh,
by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Rakakadash.
The waters to our apostles and others, the great millstone, the Bible ball, and the
Shabbat.